This is your coach and mentor, Mwale. I'm so glad you're able to join me on this second day as we go through the 21 Irrefutable Laws by John C. Maxwell. As I indicated, this is an excellent book to read, so I wanted to share, especially in this new year, some of the material that I gleaned from, learned from, and some of the mentors and coaches and lessons that I learned along the way. The first time we dealt with the law of the lid, and today we are going to look at the law of influence. John Maxwell clearly says that if you want to define leadership, leadership simply means influence. Your ability to have persons to follow you, your ability to influence persons towards a desired goal or desired end. That influence can either be used in a good way or in a bad way. All right, so as he illustrates, he says, if you're a leader and you are in front, walking ahead, there's no one behind you. You are simply taking a walk. All right, so this is a very powerful tool that we need to understand, that if you want to be someone who is influential, you need to understand that it is not sufficient enough to just have a title. All right, just have a position. You know, one thing I never pride myself in is to have a title. I prefer to be someone who gets the job done. Many of you who know me, that was one thing I always steered away from. I didn't want a title because as a young man growing up, I always associated persons with title as persons who are usually most ineffective. They are just couch potatoes sitting in a position and they are not able to be effective. So I always prefer to just be the person who just gets the job done and move on. You want to be that type of person who is, someone who will just accomplish the task, so that you know if there's ever a problem, persons can count on you. You were able to get the job done. John Maxwell also gives some insight based on a conversation I personally had with him. He said one of the key areas you are able to develop your influence is doing volunteer work, because it's not tied to a person's authority. If you're in a job, it's not tied to your fear of losing your job or impressing your boss. If you can work in a volunteer environment, in an NGO, volunteerism at your church, and you're able to influence person to a cause, John Maxwell clearly says that you are a powerful leader, because persons are influenced simply by your ability to inspire, your ability to mobilize. You want to be that type of leader. You want to be that type of person who inspires persons to lead. So I want you to join me, continue on this journey as we look at the 21 irrefutable laws of influence. In this chapter, you'll also see a link below. You will see more information about this principle and also some key tips on the 5 myths of leadership that John Maxwell expounds on even further. I share that in my blog. So guys, this will be very key tips for you as you grow as a leader and as you make a decision to not just be successful, but to be significant. This is your friend and coach, Mwale, signing on. This is your time to overtake and dominate. Take care.